plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He can run for it, and he will. 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
14 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the counter, here's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Second and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Rodgers pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground with Jones. Still going. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Now Jones, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Packers 14, 49ers 6.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Check three.
This is Mostert, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
24-yard line.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head, his head coach and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Flushed out right. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And this is going to be Packer football. Past the 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Packers 21, 49ers 6.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down, San Francisco.
Coleman now. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Ball carrier. He was brought down by Adrian Colbert. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Garoppolo's pass.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Well, the Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run it with Coleman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
A gain of 4 yards.
On first down, Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. On second down, it's Coleman. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Turnover on downs.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike, 57.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Was Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground?
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
21. Let's go, D.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Here we go.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point try now for Crosby. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Packers 31, 49ers 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
23 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Here's Mostert. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle.
At the 41.
From the 41, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
George Kittle.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Gain on the play.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. He's airing it out for Sanu. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And the sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Stephon Anthony able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, 49ers 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
56.
To throw is Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's going to be a long day.
Garoppolo now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The ball carrier.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
A loss of 3 yards. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Flowers. And this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
On downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers! Devontae Adams, 47 yards. And the Packers are pouring it on.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game. Buyer beware.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers continue to roll.
Mason Crosby.
So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And they'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, check Mike 57.
They'll go again to Jones. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
2-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 4 down. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Get your swarm on. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Here we go.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
For the field goal, a 44-yard attempt.
And Crosby puts it through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now
And the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
And it's third down.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And he's got some space here. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.